that's afraid to let go. Who should be hurt? Who should be blamed?
In the last months of 2018, there were two posthumous releases: the late Lil Peep's Come Over When You're Sober Part 2 and XXXTentacion's Skins. While both releases satiated fans yearning for new music, they weren't without their missteps and bigger questions.
I know that it hurts sometimes, but it's beautiful. Working every day, now you're bleeding through your cuticles. Passing through a portal as you're sitting in your cubicle. Isn't life beautiful? I think that life is beautiful.
Lil Peep, known to many as a visionary due to his fusion of mid-aughts emo with today's trap sound, was fresh off the release of his debut album Come Over When You're Sober Part 1, when in November 2017, tragedy struck.
Popular YouTube star and emerging rapper Lil Peep died last night, right before he was set to perform in Tucson.
The 20-year-old X was loved by fans for his raw and emotive lyrics. He also had a dark side.
Someone that's afraid to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know.
In June 2018, the month of his death, X was awaiting trial for charges for domestic abuse and false imprisonment regarding his ex-girlfriend. He was killed in an altercation outside of a motorcycle shop that same month.
Police are investigating the death of a popular rapper from South Florida after he was ambushed and murdered in Deerfield Beach.
The charges against X were dropped after his death. Both him and Peep left behind plenty of unfinished songs with no real direction for what to do with them. This is a unique conundrum for today's generation of artists, as the New Yorker's Carrie Batan writes, quote, "There exists a mountain of unreleased music by deceased young stars to be sifted and pumped out into the world. It's a minefield of commercial potential."
We got to do what Gus would have wanted, and Gus had very strong feelings about his work.
That's Lil Peep's mother, Liza Womack. After Peep's brother urged her to get involved, she started to take more control over Come Over When You're Sober Part 2.
And he said to me, "Mama, you gotta start to get involved with what's gonna happen with Gus's music."
Liza believes Part 2 is the perfect sequel to Peep's debut.
So you can see how it went from Come Over When You're Sober 1 to Come Over When You're Sober 2.
But the process wasn't always so smooth. In September 2018, a Peep and X collab called Falling Down dropped. Originally, Falling Down was titled Sunlight on Your Skin and featured McConan. The addition of X caused quite a stir amongst Peep's friends and fans.
He explicitly rejected XXX for his abuse of women, spent time and money getting XXX's songs removed from his Spotify playlist, and wouldn't have co-signed that song.
And in one of his final interviews, Peep said, quote, "I hate features that were put together by labels and stuff like that. I just want to have my friends featured on the album and my friends making the beat so that it becomes its own entity in itself." At the time, McConan insisted that the record was meant to bring people together.
I think it would be good for everybody, both legacies, all that.
Still, there's no way to know what people would have wanted. And therein lies the moral quandary with these posthumous releases. Do you add features when the artist is not alive to approve it? As for X, his album Skins was released with only one feature, Kanye West.
So much hate at the time, it's a lonely place. When you find out the ops ain't the only snake.
Longtime X collaborator John Cunningham explained why West was included on the album, saying, quote, "X always talked about Kanye's work and was actively wanting to do a song with him up until the day he passed." Cunningham also told Genius that he and X began work on this project not long after X's Question Mark album, saying, quote, "The songs and the ideas and the vision of it all was done or very close to being done." Knowing that John and X were close should put many fan worries to rest, but feasibly there could be still some controversy on the horizon. X reportedly signed a $10 million deal shortly before his death, which may mean more posthumous albums are on the way that were not approved by X while he was alive. Issues over releases like these aren't anything new. In fact, in June, Drake took some flack for using dated Michael Jackson vocals on his fifth studio album, Scorpion.
It don't matter to me.
Michael Jackson's nephew raised some concerns.
I feel like if he didn't finish it, you shouldn't use it.
But Drake's been here before. In 2014, he had to abandon a posthumous album of Aaliyah's music after her frequent collaborator Timbaland objected.
Aaliyah music only work with its soulmate, which is me.
As for MJ, there's a lawsuit alleging that Sony's 2010 album, Michael, the first release after his death in 2009, included 3 fake records. And if we look at rap history, notably the numerous releases from Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. after they died, we might see more from X and Peep. Tupac and Biggie even posthumously appeared on a song together in 2003.
I grew up a fucking screw up, got introduced to the game, got an ounce of fucking blew up.
But still I'm having memories of high speeds when the cops crash. As I laugh,
pushing the gas when my Glocks blast.
As fans, we'll just have to hope that those in control of these artists' legacies stay true to what they wanted. And when it comes to Lil Peep, we may not have to worry at all.
There's a lot of music, and I'm gonna be a very busy mom, because I gotta go around and make it happen the right way.
We reached out to a representative for X's mother, Cleopatra Bernard, for an interview, and she declined to comment. I'm Jacques Morel with Genius News, bringing you the meaning and the knowledge behind the music. Peace.
I get it, girl.